Okay, Kenny, we'll be talking about the rules for Saturday and how to enforce them. First off, how does scorekeeping work in disc golf?
Scorekeeping in disc golf is a lot like golf itself. So every throw you take is going to be one stroke, and for each hole you count up every throw you take as each stroke until the disc comes to land in the basket. So for each hole you just total them up, and then for that hole that's your total score. And then throughout the round all the scores from each hole are added together, and then that's the overall score.
Gotcha. And then what is tee box order?
Tee box order is going to be the order that the members on the card tee off in. So whoever had the best score on the hole previous is going to tee off first, and then followed by the next person, the next person, and the next person. If two people on a card are to tie on one hole, whoever had the best score on the hole preceding that, as far back as you need to go until they didn't tie, is going to go first.
Gotcha. And then what does OB stand for, and where is it going to be?
OB is going to be out of bounds. So if one of the players is to throw a disc either over a fence off the property or into a pond where it'd be the disc is surrounded completely by the water, that's going to be OB. So if they throw it like right next to the pond and then part of the disc is on land and then part's in the water, as long as part of the disc is in bounds, that's going to be in bounds.
Sweet. And then what is a mini and how does it work?
A mini, so if say you like throw your disc on a shot and it lands, and then if you want to use that disc again or something else, you can say if the basket's over there, you can put your mini in front of it in line with the basket, and then that marks your spot. So then you can pick up your disc, and then you're able to throw that disc again.
Gotcha.
So that's the purpose of it.
Okay. And then what is a foot fault, and what happens if you do foot fault?
So a foot fault is going to be when you come up to your lie here, is going to be behind your disc. If you come up to your lie, and so when you throw, you have to stand behind your lie. Behind your lie, there's this imaginary piece of paper, and that is where you have to be when you're throwing, is within that little piece of paper. So whenever you throw, you have to stay with this foot behind your disc, has to stay on the ground until you release the disc. So you can't be like this and throw, because that would be a foot fault. Or you can't be over here and then throw like this, because that would also be a foot fault. And you can't go like this and have any contact with the ground in front of your lie either, also a foot fault. And then the other thing is, if you're putting next to the basket and you're within a 10-meter circle around the basket, or 33 feet, that's called circle one. So whenever you're within circle one and you're putting in the basket, if you putt and then fall forward after you throw, that is a falling putt, and that's also going to be a foot fault. But if you're outside that 33-foot circle, anytime you throw, you're allowed, after you release the disc, to fall in front of your lie. But if you're inside of the circle one, 33 feet, you have to stay behind your lie after you throw.
Gotcha. And then what happens again if you foot fault?
If you foot fault, I believe it's an extra penalty stroke. So I think there should be one warning for a foot fault, and then after that, any subsequent foot faults is going to be one penalty stroke.
Gotcha. We're missing anything?
Whenever you're teeing off from the tee pad, both feet have to be on a tee pad. So you can't have one foot off and one foot on the tee pad. Both feet have to be on the tee pad. Can't think of anything else. But if there's ever any questions, please just ask us, and we're more than willing to help.
Yep.